Hello. What is it at? Oh, no lower than that.
Lower than that?
I mean, are you talking like 67? Because I read it said 69 yesterday, so.
Just leave it
Uh-huh.
until I get court order to change it.
Exactly.
Now advising that Heather said to leave it.
Yes.
I'm not talking. You can tell. No, they only posted for 8:30.
Yes, and so.
Oh.
Well, we have, Brian's right.
Did you change it or do I need to?
Man, what is today's day? What is this significance of things? How about it?
Oh, this is like Hiroshima.
D-Day.
And did you do it?
Of course.
All right.
What is your name, please?
Dexter Glisson.
Why are you on Zoom?
I have a court date today on the paper. It says on the 6th.
Okay, how do you spell the last name?
Glisson, Glisson.
But who told you you could appear by Zoom?
I have an email that's saying that it had been changed to a Zoom meeting, so
It
I
had been
wasn't.
changed to June 17th for
Oh,
Zoom.
Okay, so this court date is no longer.
Correct, right, because today is all in person.
Okay.
June 17th is a Zoom docket. So it says 8 o'clock on June 17th. I don't know that if you did not get your notice yet, but
Yeah,
yeah, it's for.
I just wasn't sure if I still needed to attend this one or not.
Oh, nope, you're
Because
good.
I didn't want to miss another one.
I understand. Yep. So just come back on June 17th at 8 a.m. Same courtroom, same Zoom ID.
Okay.
All right. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
Thank you.
Yep.
See here, guys, so we call you back. Okay. You have another police sheet now?
Another what?
Police sheet from the airport.
From the airport? No, I gotta make copies. Here's one for,
All right. Report hit court now, session, Honorable Judge Oakley, side.
Good morning, folks. Have a seat. Are you running from the alphabetical or are you running from the time? What are you running? How about Mr. Harris? Michael, right? Come on up. You got an attorney?
No.
Okay. All right. You're going forward today without an attorney. You don't want to talk to an attorney.
No, sir, she hadn't signed it. I signed the paper. No, sir, I'm fine. I signed the
Okay.
paper. She told me what she was gonna do.
All right. All right, so we got 3 charges from September of 23. Count 3, the possession of controlled substance, you're going to plead guilty. And both the original count 1 and 2 are going to be reduced. All right, so the intoxicated driving, you're going to plead to impaired driving. And on the drawable license suspended, you're going to plead to no valid operator's license of that person, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. So first things first, you understand your rights.
Yes, sir.
You understand the options given to you by those rights.
Yes, sir.
All right. You understand the penalty for the 3 charges you're getting ready to plead guilty to.
Yes, sir.
Possible penalty.
Yes, sir.
All right. Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to these charges today, Mr. Harris?
Freely, sir.
All right. So let's go. September 7, 2023, did you drive in Van Buren Township?
Yes, sir.
All right. Prior to driving, did you drink alcohol?
Yes, sir.
Did you take a breath test or a blood test?
No, sir.
No test?
They didn't make me take one.
Okay. Looking back on it now, do you think that your ability to operate your vehicle on September 7, 2023 was visibly impaired due to your consumption of intoxicants? Let me ask you this. I'd like to do it this way. You got kids?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you have the kids in the car with you?
No, sir.
All right. If you wanted me to drive your kids to the store, would you want me to drive stone cold sober or the way you were on September 7, 2023?
Sober, sir.
Why?
Because I wouldn't want anything to happen to my children.
Yeah, but I mean, because your ability to drive was somewhat affected by the alcohol?
That wasn't the reason. I don't think so. That wasn't the reason why I was pulled over. I had the tail light was broken, but I repaired it. It had some the red visible tape on there. That's why they said they came out and gave me a ticket.
Okay. And they didn't do any testing?
No. I didn't blow it and do blood testing.
Morning, Jim.
Morning, Your Honor. Just want to interrupt.
No, you're all right. Here's the problem. You don't think your ability was visibly impaired?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I know I did have an alcohol beverage, so.
Okay. Well, yeah, but see, it's not against the law to drive after you drink alcohol.
Okay.
Unless
Okay.
you're either under the influence or you're impaired.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, if you and I are at the bowling alley and I have half a beer and walk out the door and get my car, that's probably okay because I'm probably not impaired with half a beer.
Okay.
Right? The problem I've got today is I can't accept your guilty plea unless either A, I know what your blood alcohol level was because it was testing and it was over a certain limit,
Okay.
and I can accept a guilty plea, or I hear from you, and I don't want you to lie to me.
Right. I'm not.
I need to hear from you that you think your ability to operate the vehicle was impaired that day. In other words, affected.
Right.
If you don't believe that, then we gotta look at something else.
Okay.
So what I'm going to suggest you do
Okay.
is have a conversation with one of our court appointed. They're both in the courtroom right now.
Okay.
Okay. So let's deal with the closest one. Turn
Okay.
around. See Mr. Bowditch?
Yep.
You're going to talk to Mr. Bowditch when he's done with whatever he's got in here. All
Okay.
right? See if he can help you resolve this issue today. If not, we can always set it for trial. I mean, that's always the option.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. So I'm just going to hand him your file when he gets up in front of me.
Okay.
All right. And he'll find you.
Okay.
All right. All right. Let's deal with Brandon Williams. Just hand it back to Jeff, would you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Christopher Medina, Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. Williams, I'm actually standing in for his attorney of record, Mr. Daniel Batar. Mr. Williams, will you please say your full name for the record, sir?
Good morning, Your Honor. My full name is Brandon David Williams.
Good morning.
Your Honor, Mr. Williams is prepared to plead guilty to 1 count of retail fraud. The recommendation is that his plea be taken under 771.1 with the dismissal of 2 additional counts of retail fraud, Your Honor.
All right.
There is restitution also, I
see
believe
that.
it's in the amount of $67-ish, Your Honor.
6807.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Williams, did you discuss your rights and options with counsel?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
You understand those rights
Yes, I did.
and those options?
Yes, I
I'm
did.
going to accept the plea on 16. And do you understand the possible penalty for the charge of retail fraud?
Yes, I do.
Understanding the possible penalty and all these rights and options, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
So on January 15, 2024, did you try to take some merchandise from a store in Van Buren Township without paying for that merchandise?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
What store was that?
Audi.
Say it again?
Audi.
Aldi's. All right. And what was the merchandise?
It was groceries, Your Honor.
All right. All right, I will accept your plea to that count. And I will dismiss a charge from January 19 and another charge from January 24.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. I'm assuming we can sentence today.
Yes, Your Honor, I have
So
no
what should I
objection
know?
to immediate sentencing. My client is employed with Ford Motor Company, has been employed with them for the last 12 years. His mother lives with him in Ypsilanti. He just obtained a double master's degree. This was obviously a lapse in judgment on my client's behalf, Your Honor, but he does look forward to complying with any conditions set by the court.
Okay. Any other criminal history?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
I know that he's not on probation and parole. That's what I.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 40, Your Honor.
Yeah.
41 to be exact.
So, Mr. Williams, when I've got somebody of a certain age with no criminal history, that all of a sudden they've got retail fraud in there popping up, there's something going on.
Yeah.
What was going on?
I don't want to make an excuse, but just
No,
to
I'm
answer
asking.
your question,
I want to know what was going on. This
during-
was not normal behavior from Mr. Williams.
No, during the time, we were just coming back from our union strike. I was behind the 8 ball a lot financially due to so much time off. My hours already reduced because I was trying to complete my double master's program. I had 2 kids. It was just a lapse in judgment. I'm not making any excuse. That's just what it was during the time. Post-pandemic inflation, everything was just so high. I was honestly just behind the 8 ball.
Okay.
And it just had like a series of lapse in judgment. So
Okay.
I've always been contrite through this whole process.
The other 2 incidents, what were you taking then?
Same thing.
Groceries.
How old are the kids?
My daughter is 15. She goes to Cass Technical High School, 4.0 student, and my son is 8 years old.
8?
Yes.
All right, so what were the masters in?
I got my MBA and I got my MSML, which is a Master's of Science in Leadership and Management.
And from
I
where?
just graduated last month.
From where?
Western Governors University.
Good for you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, anything else I should consider before I sentence you?
I just wanted to apologize to the court for wasting you guys' time. Apologize to Audi Corporation for my actions. Totally contrite and responsible for my actions in that.
Yeah.
And I won't be an issue going forward, Your Honor.
I have no doubt.
Thank you.
There's just something wrong. There's just something wrong with a guy that's working at Ford Motor Company, feels like he's got no other choice but to steal food to feed his kids. There's something wrong with it. There are major things wrong with that picture. All right, here's what we're going to do. The recommendation is a 12-month delayed sentence. So I'll go along with that. Stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses. I'm going to charge you the minimum I can. If I charge you anything, I got to charge you at least 145. So I'm going to charge you 145. I'm also going to order 20 hours of community service. And I want you to get inventive with that. Have you talked to your kids about this?
No, I haven't talked to my kids about it directly, but I tell them about being responsible, being accountable for your actions.
Here's what I want you to do. If you get inventive, and just so you know, community service means charity work. To me, charity means it's got to be a nonprofit registered with the IRS. We've got a list of organizations in our area that are pre-approved. You don't have to work with those organizations. You can find something on your own, but it's got to be a nonprofit registered with the IRS. If you get inventive, I think you can probably find a place, certainly with your 15-year-old and probably with both of them, where they think you're going on like a field trip and you're doing 20 hours of community service to satisfy me. Now, I'm not so sure you can have a meaningful conversation with your 8-year-old about this particular situation, but I think you can with your 15-year-old. Because you and I both know that your kids are going to run into situations where they feel like they're behind the 8 ball too.
For sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And you figured out that I'm going to tell you what happened to you. Your pride got in your way.
Yeah, you're 100% correct.
I know.
100%.
I know. And I think my pride would have gotten in my way.
And my
You didn't want to ask anybody for help.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you thought you should have been beyond that. right? And every once in a while, we all get to a point where we gotta reach for help. And I think that's a pretty good, important lesson for her to learn, and probably the sooner the better, right?
And you're right, I'm 41 and I'm still learning. You know, I'm still learning,
Well,
you know, through adversity, how to make the best or better choices and decisions.
I am a firm believer that if you do it right, life is always a learning experience.
Yeah.
I don't care how old you are.
Absolutely.
But seriously, you know there were other options. You just were too prideful to seek those out. And I get it. Once again, I think I might have been right. Doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it a healthy choice. And I think that's the kind of conversation you need to have with your daughter, and maybe someday with your son, maybe if not today, but.
I really appreciate the
deal.
I really appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, just, you know, again, you know, my apologies to the court. This isn't a representation.
I hate it when
of my
people
character.
apologize to me because I really, really love
I know,
this
but
job.
you know,
But I'll accept your apology on behalf of all these.
I just know that I just know that time is something that we can't get back, and you know, I hate wasting everyone's.
It's not a waste of time.
Graduation goes to the day.
It's what we're here for.
You know, so
yeah.
Again, I appreciate you. Appreciate it.
Well, show me your appreciation. Can you pay the 145 today?
I sure can.
There you go. Oh yeah, and the restitution.
Oh, yeah, that's the 60.
Was there any discussion? Is going to pay that through the court, which
Yeah,
is an option?
my understanding is he's gonna pay it through the court, yeah.
Okay.
And then they'll cut a check to Aldi, I'm assuming, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's the way we
Yeah.
do it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Good luck.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Take care, young man. Nice meeting you, okay?
Jackson?
Oh, no, I'm Mr. Adams.
I got Adams up next, Mr.
Thank you,
Dino.
Your Honor.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Jackson, who's approaching.
Good morning.
Sir, could you tell the judge your name for the record, please?
How you doing, Your Honor? I'm Jakari
Excellent.
Jackson.
Your Honor, today's date and time set for arraignment in this matter. We will waive the formal reading and stand mute. We've also had a chance to pre-try this case, Your Honor. In this matter, we have an executed plea agreement subject to court approval in which Mr. Jackson would be pleading to 2 counts of no operator's license on the person, with the understanding the 2 original charges would be dismissed.
And we've already got $300 worth of your bond money, right?
Yes,
All right. Did you discuss your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch?
yes,
Did you understand those rights and options?
yes,
You understand the possible penalty for these charges?
yes,
Understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty to these charges freely and voluntarily today?
yes,
All right, I got a July 31, 23 and a November 3, 23. On those 2 dates, were you driving vehicles in Van Buren Township?
yes,
All right, and at that time, on each of those dates, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied?
yes,
Mr. Bowditch, are you satisfied?
I'm satisfied, Your Honor.
So am I. I will dismiss the original charges of DWLS. What should I know about Mr. Jackson?
Well, Your Honor, misspent youth. Picked up some tickets. He got together with his father, who accompanies him today. They've been.
Dad, where you at? Thank you. Go
They've
ahead.
been to all these different jurisdictions. They have not completed the process, but they have started all the processes. No more warrants or anything. Mr. Jackson finally has plans. He's going to go to a trade school.
Good,
And hopefully enter the electrical. trade.
good, good. Where'd you go to high school? Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Belleville High School, Your Honor.
Okay, you don't have to get that close. It's a good mic. And when did you graduate?
I didn't.
Don't do that. Stand up straight and just speak to me.
It'll pick it
All
up.
right? It'll pick you up. When did you graduate?
I didn't.
When did you quit? What grade were you in?
10th grade.
All right. How long has it been since you were in school?
3-4 years.
Okay. So what are you, about 22?
21.
21.
He's working on his GED as we speak.
Good. Where at?
Again, with his help of his father.
Where at? Where are you doing that at?
Job Corps. The Job Corps facility.
Good. Okay. All right. Do you know how much money you already owe us?
About $2,000 something.
$2,596. before today. You aren't a good enough driver to be driving. You can't afford it. And it's not just the suspended, because every time you got pulled over and got a suspended driving ticket, you did something wrong that got you pulled over, right?
Mm.
Are you working?
No.
How many other courts do you have to go to get things fixed?
Just this one.
This is your last stop? Did you ever have a valid license? I mean, did you ever have your driver's license and then they took it away, or you never even had one?
Yeah, I have one.
Okay. When's the last time you had a job?
About 3 weeks ago.
Where at?
For JB Hunt.
How long did that last?
It was a temporary, so not that long.
So where's this program you're going to get into a trade school?
In Detroit, Michigan.
Who's it with?
I'm not too sure, but it's the facility for Job Corps.
Okay. Okay. You still living with that?
No.
Who you live with?
My girlfriend. My girlfriend.
So she's paying your bills? Who's paying your bills?
Me.
With what? You're not working.
I'm mainly paying it till I get stuff figured out. So she not doing stuff for me. I'm just doing it for myself.
How? You got no job. How are you feeding yourself? How are you feeding yourself?
I'm not.
You must be feeding yourself because you ain't dead. Somebody's feeding you. Somebody's clothing you. Who's doing that?
Me, Your Honor.
And once again, how? Are you doing things to earn money that aren't legal and you don't want to talk about it?
No.
Then where are you getting your money that's feeding you?
Sometimes it'll be jobs coming in and out, and then I use that to feed me or clothe me.
Okay. If you come see me again, I want you to bring your girlfriend so I can convince her to dump your sorry ass. Okay? She's got self-esteem issues if she's putting up with a guy that's not got anything better than you going on. You have got to make some serious changes in your life. I've been doing this a long time, and I consider myself to be a student of human nature. And what I have determined is people that need to make major changes have to make major changes. And what I mean by that is you need to shake up your entire environment. I'm going to suggest to you that the best thing you could ever do for yourself as soon as you get your GED is see if anybody in the U.S. Armed Forces will take your sorry ass. And get out of your current environment and go do something with your life. Scary thought, isn't it? I'm telling you, brother, you got to shake things up. Have you been paying his fines and costs?
Yes.
Mr. Jackson, could you rise and tell the court your name?
William Jackson.
Thank you, sir, just for the record.
You've probably wanted to strangle him for years. Brother, I wish you would have seen me before you were 19, because then I had a program for you. I'm going to give you a gift. I'm going to give you a way to close these out and not give me $1. You're going to have to work. I'll let you do community service for all of the $2,600 you currently owe us and the 2 new files. So it doesn't cost you $1. Well, it doesn't cost him $1. But I'm requiring, I'm going to put you on probation. I'm going to require you to do, well, I was going to say 2 things, 3 things. Number 1, no more legal problems. Number 2, do community service at least 20 hours a week. And number 3, get yourself a legitimate job, even when you hate, and start working at least 20 hours a week. Are you as healthy as you look?
Yes.
Okay, listen to me, brother. At this stage in your life, you should be working 60-hour week minimum. Minimum. So you don't have to work hard when you're old and wore out like me. Has there ever been a time in your life when you worked a 50-hour week?
Yes, but it was
When?
a while.
Yeah, I'm telling you, trust me, I consider 50 hours to be part-time for a guy your age if you're healthy. And I know I did it. Okay, I put myself through 7 years of higher education, working construction, and you know what? I still found time to go out on Friday night. Because when you're 21, you can work a 15-hour day, go party, get 2 hours of sleep, and get up the next day and do it again. You can do that when you're 21. You can't do it when you're 45. And my experience has been guys that just play in their 20s, either A, their life sucks when they're 40, or they're working too damn hard when they're in their 40s because they didn't put the sacrifice in when they should have. I hope you're hearing my heart. I'm not trying to make you feel bad about where you're at. I'm trying to make you feel motivated to get out of where you're at. Because it's possible. Even if you blew high school, it's still possible. Oh, one more thing I'm going to order. When do you think you're going to have your GED? Any idea?
Probably in the next month.
Okay,
or 2.
so the other thing I'm going to order is I'm going to order you to go over on Ford Road, where in that one building, you can sit down and talk to a recruiter from the Coast Guard, from the Navy, from the Air Force, from the Army, from the Marines. They're all in one building. Talk to them. Find out if anybody wants you. Because seriously, that'll shake your world up. That gets you completely out of this area, takes you somewhere new. Well, they pay you, by the way. Okay, they'll train you to do things that you can take into the real world after you get out and make that a career. Think about that. I'm not going to order you to join the military, but I am going to order you to go talk to the recruiters just to find out what the options are. All right?
Yes.
Okay, now I got to put all that on paper.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to put you on a 12-month non-reporting probation. I'm assuming this bond money is yours? Thank you, Dad.
Thank you.
Dad, we keep 10%, but I'm going to give you the rest back. How long, realistically, how long do you think it's going to take you to find a real job where you can work at least 20 hours a week? And be careful, because I know.
Not that long.
Can you do it in 2 weeks?
Yes.
Good answer. Actually, I'm going to change this. I'm going to put you on a reporting probation. I'm not going to charge anything for it, but I'm going to put you on a reporting probation because I want one of my probation officers following up on making sure you're doing this. So you're going to have to report to them, show them, here's 20 hours community service. Here's 20 hours pay stub. Got it? All right, so when you leave here, you're going to go downstairs. Avery here today? Did you see Avery?
Yeah, Avery.
Hit the okay on the screen behind you. You're going to go downstairs and you're going to find Mr. Taylor, Avery Taylor, and you're going to tell him that you owe me a buttload of community service, and he's going to help you put a plan together to start doing that 20 hours a week. Okay, we got a plan?
Yes.
Now hear my heart. I would love you to come back and see me on a regular basis, tell me what's going on, ask me for advice. I love to tell people what to do. All right, so I would love to coach you along. And I also do this, I will promise you this. If you've got a driver's license, once you get this all straight, if you've got a driver's license and you've been doing the things I've been telling you to do, I will find you a job. All right?
Yes.
I know people, if you'll work, I know people that are always looking for young, healthy guys that are willing to work hard. All right?
Yes.
I'd rather go wave goodbye when you get on a bus to go to boot somewhere because you signed in the military, but I'll help you find a job.
Yes. Thank you.
Got a deal? You got a deal?
Yes.
All right, good luck. Dad, God bless you. Mr. Medina, up with Mr. Adams.
Thank you, Your Honor. Crystal Marie Medina on behalf of Mr. Adams. Mr. Adams, would you please state your full name for the record, sir?
Did you take unfair advantage of the prosecutor today?
Why?
That's a pretty good deal.
Thank you, Your Honor. I had my reasons for requesting such a deal. So currently, Your Honor, Mr. Adams is prepared to be responsible to an added count of double parking. In exchange, they will dismiss the original 2 charges. Unfortunately, Your Honor, at this time, Mr. Adams finds himself in a difficult position. He is homeless. He is hoping that he can pay off this $250 fine by doing community service.
Always an option.
Thank you, Your Honor, and we would ask that the court consider that.
I'm confused though. I only see 1 charge.
Well, then maybe it was just 1, Your Honor. Maybe I misspoke.
1 or 2? Okay, she
Oh,
misspoke.
sorry, Your Honor.
She talked to too many people already. Is that the way you want to resolve this?
Yes.
Thank you. I gotta hear something. All right, same thing. I'm gonna send you down to go talk to Mr. Taylor. He'll help you work out the community service thing. Any questions? Misdemeanor dismissed.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I appreciate it. Now let me get back to talking to more people.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
How about Fuentes? Mr. Fuentes, you are going forward today without a court-appointed attorney, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Did you read your rights?
Yes.
Understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Understand the options presented to you by those rights?
Yes, sir.
Understand the possible penalty?
Yes, sir.
And you're pleading guilty?
Yes, sir.
Doing so freely and voluntarily today?
Yes.
All right. Tell me what happened at the airport on August 3rd that makes you think you're guilty, disorderly person.
Well, to be honest, I don't remember much, but I was going.
Let me stop you. Let me stop you. Did you have the layover too long and the bar was too close?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Do you really not have, and I don't mean really like you're lying to me, but do you not have a memory of what actually happened?
I have a recollection of being placed under arrest. And
okay. Do you have a recollection of what happened right before they cuffed you?
Just that I was coming through the TSA line and I was a bit wobbly.
Okay. All right. Were you yelling at people or resisting, giving the cops a hard time, anything like that?
I guess I got a little loud when they went to place me under arrest.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Okay. Like, a drunk guy that didn't want to be arrested would do?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the disorderly, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just need to have the facts that support the plea. Okay. So I can accept your plea. You working? What are you doing?
I am an IBEW electrician.
Okay. This guy needs a job. How long you been?
About 9 years.
Okay. All right. Where are you working now?
Lansing, Michigan, at a Neogen chemical facility.
Okay. Going to be a long job for you?
Another year or so.
Good. Okay. What do you got on your record, criminal history wise?
Got a domestic violence, and that's it.
Are you on parole or probation on that one now? That's an old case.
That's old.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want me to know?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Prosecutor asked me to consider a delayed sentence, and I'll go along with that. Brother, I got a note, show cause regarding bond. Oh, you missed a court date.
Yes, I was actually in rehab for that court date.
Where at?
Columbus, Ohio. That's actually why I was at the airport that day.
You were going to rehab?
Get on a plane to go to rehab.
What? How often it is so common it is so common that people want to get that last drunk in before they go down to start rehab.
Yeah.
I'm serious as a heart attack. We see it all the time. Yeah. So how long were you in rehab?
5 months.
Okay. That's a good long program.
Yeah.
Good. So how much sobriety you got now?
10.
10?
Yep.
Good. Good. Have you ever done the rehab route before?
Yeah, once before with a place called White Light. Actually,
How long?
West Bloomfield. That
How
was
long
just like
ago?
a 14-day detox. It would have been about 2 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So 14 days wasn't enough for you.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You need the long term. Yeah. So what's the aftercare for this one?
Just AA meetings.
How many?
I did 90 and 90, and then now I just go 2-3 times a week.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. You got a plan that works though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Good. Feeling healthier.
A lot better.
Able to work more.
Yep.
Yeah. Good. Good for you. Good for you. All right. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm just gonna. We're not gonna forfeit the bond that you lost when you were rehab. I'm just gonna apply that and close it out. That's
Okay.
all. That's all I want. Just stay out of trouble and keep the sobriety going.
All right.
All right.
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Under advisement. Yeah. 3 months. You can stay out of trouble for 3 months.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
No.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Good work so far. Keep it up. All right, see what I'm doing. Yeah, just apply. Yep. Deshaun Clarkfield. Good morning, sir. You are going forward today without benefit of an attorney, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, but it looks like you made a pretty good deal too. Prosecutor says you're going to plead to a civil infraction, double parking,
Yes, Your Honor.
and the misdemeanor that was issued to you on 5/14 will be dismissed, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Also, looks like you've agreed to pay fines at cost of $200.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Can you do that today or do you need time?
Need time.
All right. All right, go downstairs, go to the front counter and set up some kind of payment plan, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good deal?
Mhm.
No problem?
No
Questions?
problem. Of course.
Have a good day. Fred, is it Fidel or Fidel? Fidel. Come on up. You, sir, have decided to go forward without an attorney?
Absolutely, yes, sir.
All right. And you understand your rights and options?
Yes, sir.
And you understand the possible penalty to the added charge of no valid operator's license on person?
Yes, sir.
Understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, sir.
All right. May 1, 2024, were you at Metro Airport
Yes, I was.
driving a car?
Yes, I was.
And at that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied?
Yes, it was.
I'll accept your plea and dismiss both of the original charges. Working, Mr. Fidel?
No, sir. Currently had 2 heart surgeries, so I retired. Yeah.
Retired from the Tigers?
The
way you hit that D.
I should have. Yeah.
How are you doing now, health-wise? How you doing?
I'm feeling a lot better.
Good.
My fraction was at 15%.
That's all, only 15% of your heart was working?
Yeah.
You're lucky to be alive.
Yes, sir.
Good for you.
So I'm currently going through my disability process.
Yep. And where'd you retire from?
I'm from property management at I used to be at Elring Klinger, and then I went to C Environmental Services.
Okay.
From Lansing, Michigan. I have built Ford Field and Comerica Park. So, you know.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Good deal. All right. Anything else you want me to know?
No, that's it. You know, I ain't no troublemaker or nothing.
Doesn't look like it. Didn't have enough heart for it.
Yeah, I did have enough heart.
Now you do, so be careful.
Thank
Do they tell you after all that, do they tell you, where you're at percentage wise? Do they do it that way?
I think I go back in August, I believe. So
Okay.
They can check it and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put it inside of me.
Yeah, so when you were at 15 on a scale of 1 to 10, where were you at? I mean, how were you feeling? 1 to 10. Before all the surgery?
Before all the surgeries, I was just a little sluggish, you know, like.
So not that bad.
No, it wasn't that bad. I wouldn't say it was that bad. It just had me feeling
No energy.
lightheaded,
Yeah,
low energy. Yeah, like I couldn't even walk, you know, a whole backyard.
Sure.
So I had to stop and sit down and gather enough energy to get up and move around again. And I believe my nose started bleeding out of nowhere, and that's when my supervisor told me, it's like, go get it checked out.
Yeah, you gotta do something.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you survived it all.
Man, 52 years, still here.
All right, fines and costs on the file, $350. Pay it today or payment plan? What do you need?
I need the payment.
Go downstairs and set it up. You're all set. Good luck.
Appreciate you, y'all.
You're welcome. Have a good one. I'm working on it. Thank you, sir. You good? Wazinski? Did I say it right? Counsel, your appearance.
Good morning, Mark Gilbert, P71034 for defendant, who's to my right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And we got a plea. Tell me about it.
Had a chance to consult with the prosecutor. My client is going to plead guilty as charged under 771, 6 months and immediate sentencing.
All righty. Ma'am, did you discuss your rights?
Yes.
Understand the rights in counsel?
Yes, sir.
Understand the rights and options you've got after discussing with counsel?
Yes, sir.
And you understand the possible penalty for this charge?
Yes, I do.
Understanding all of that, are you in fact pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, I am.
Counsel, would you like to voir dire for me?
Sure. I don't actually have the date of the offense.
I got it. April 19th.
So on April 19th, were you in Township of Van Buren?
Yes.
And were you in the mire?
Yes.
And while you're in the mire, did you commit retail fraud by switching price tags on an item?
Yes, I did.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You satisfied?
I am.
So am I. What should I know before I sentence Ms. Blazinski?
This is an outlier incident. There's a clean background. Prosecutor and I went over the file with a fine tooth comb. If you'll note the police report, my client was so distraught. She had I would say, an out of body experience. The police note that they had our time even talking to her. She was weeping so hard. There's immediate, significant remorse.
Yeah. No criminal history.
None.
So what was going on? And this is not normal behavior for you.
No.
What was going on?
I was, like he said, I was having a terrible, terrible day.
Well, what was going on?
A lot of stress. A lot
Yeah,
of,
why? Work stuff?
Work. My grandma is still in her end stages of life.
Are you caretaking?
I am one of her caretakers. There's four of us.
Yeah. Well,
and
thank God you've got help.
And that was the start of I was just getting ready to start taking over her care.
Okay.
The next day.
Yeah.
So I was
Freaking out.
I was literally beside myself.
Yeah. Do you work too?
Oh, yes, sir. I work 3 different jobs. I
Okay.
work a full-time job and I work 2 part-time jobs.
Okay. You got a lot on your plate.
And I'm very active fitness wise.
Okay.
I have a husband, I have children that are grown.
You know what you don't have you need? You need a counselor.
Yes.
Because you got a lot of stuff on your plate.
Yes, I do.
Have you thought about it?
I actively am in therapy.
Good.
Before
this or since this?
During, like,
Okay.
I have been.
I'm assuming you've
and I
discussed
have,
this
yes, I
incident.
have.
Okay.
And we are working on it.
Okay. Okay.
And it will not happen again.
All right. Okay. Anything else I should know?
Nothing further.
Ma'am, anything else you want me to consider?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. So you can stay out of trouble for 6 more months, right?
Yes.
All right.
I'm confident.
All right. Court costs are assessed in the amount of $350. Delayed sentence for 6 months. Can you pay that today or do you need a payment plan?
I can pay it.
All right. Downstairs, cashier will smile when she takes your money. Good luck.
Thank you very
Thank you, Your Honor.
much.
Counsel, it's a pleasure. Haven't seen you for a while.
Actually, it's been once since COVID, but I was here 6 weeks ago and you told my client to breathe and it made all the difference.
Some of them get so nervous they can't function.
So we're here for sentencing on July 18th. I'll see you then.
Yeah. Well, you tell her to breathe before she gets here.
I'm not doing your job.
Mr. Harris, are you in here? Are we waiting for Mr. Bowditch or? Come on, let's try it again. I'm assuming after Mr. Bowditch, you've got more you can share with me. Share.
I was intoxicated, a little bit over the limit. I felt impaired. I shouldn't have been driving.
Right. Did you find out what the number was?
Yeah, it was 1.4.
0.14. Yeah, 1.4 would kill you.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, but 0.14.
Yes, sir.
All right, now see, just based on that number and the fact that you told me you were driving,
Yeah.
I can accept your plea.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so that's part of it. The other part was, at that time in Van Buren Township, was your license suspended as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And also at that time, did you have something in your possession you should not have had?
Yes, sir.
What was that?
Cocaine, sir.
All right. I can accept your plea to all 3 charges. I'll dismiss the 2 original charges. Here's where we're going to go from here. I'm going to send you downstairs. You're going to talk to the people at the probation counter.
Okay.
They're going to schedule with you to come back for a pre-sentence interview. You'll sit down with a probation officer. They'll also tell you when you're going to see me again for sentencing.
Okay.
And it looks like, yeah, we got to talk about your bond too. Looks like you missed a court date a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
What was going on then?
I think it was the second or 7th. I know they changed it once.
Oh, it looks like we might have had a bad address for you. Where you living? Let's confirm that.
Well, I'm in the
Give me a
process
good
of
address.
moving. What last address was 115 Barrett Circle.
All right, so
Okay,
give us,
so I did. Oh, yeah,
do you know what the new address is?
Yes, I went downstairs, and what it was, when they sent it out, I was already in the process of moving, so I'm not sure if someone stayed there.
Right.
And I didn't receive it in the mail. I did come back
Okay.
down here, and I talked to them downstairs. I remember that.
Today or then?
About that, this was.
Do we
after
have
that.
your new address now?
Yes, yes. I just gave her that downstairs.
Okay. All right, so that was $200. So that $200 is still on the file. So bond is stay out of trouble. Don't purchase, possess, or consume any mood altering substance unless you've got a doctor's prescription. Show up for the probation meeting and sentencing. Got all that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so downstairs, just kind of hang out by the front counter. They'll call your name and then you can set up that hearing.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, sir.
You sure?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What's David Bell?
David Bell, waiting on you.
Sideberry? Sidberry? How do you say it? Come on up, man. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Wonderful.
Good.
You are going forward today without a court-appointed attorney, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and did you read your rights?
Yes, I
You
did.
understand those rights?
Yes, I did.
Understand the options those rights give you?
Yes, sir.
Understand the possible penalty for the checkpoint violation?
Yes, sir.
And understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty today?
I am, Your Honor.
Ms. Sidbury, are pleading guilty? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, I am.
All right. So May 10, 2024, it looks like you were at Metro Airport at a checkpoint, correct?
Yes, I was.
And at that time and place, did you have something that you should not have had at that time and place?
Yes, I did.
And what was that something?
My weapon.
Okay. A bang weapon or a sharp weapon?
It was a gun.
Yeah.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. And you weren't authorized to have it there?
Not at the checkpoint. I have my
Right.
CPL, but it
Right,
was.
but not at the checkpoint?
No, sir.
Okay. I can accept your plea.
Okay.
You've talked to the prosecutor about getting your weapon back?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Anything I should know before I sentence you?
That it was an honest mistake, but I do accept what I am getting. It was an
Okay.
honest mistake, so I have to take the repercussions.
Okay. All right, so the prosecutor's recommended delayed sentence. I'll
Yes,
go
sir.
along with that. 3 months, stay out of trouble.
Okay,
Court costs are assessed the amount of $500. Can you pay that today, ma'am, or do you want a payment plan?
I can pay today.
Stairs and make that cashier smile.
Okay,
Enjoy your day.
thank you. Have a blessed one.
How about Collier? Mr. Collier, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney?
Yes, sir.
You read your rights?
Yes.
Understand those rights?
Yes.
Understand the options presented to you because of those rights?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand the possible penalty for the charge?
Yes.
Understanding all that, are you pleading guilty to this added charge?
Yes,
And are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
yes,
Other than this plea agreement, nobody's made any promises or threatened you in any way, right?
no,
Okay. So tell me, did you drive a vehicle at or near the airport on April 30th?
yes,
And at that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied?
yes, it was.
I will accept your plea and I will dismiss both of the original charges.
Thank you.
What's the status of your license today?
It's a judgment against it. I got an attorney on that. It was like, I was in the car accident and the car was registered with someone else, so they forged my name, so I would take responsibility for the car.
So you're suspended because you, not really you, but it's somebody in your name owes a lot of money on a car accident.
Yep, and they did a default judgment, yeah.
Yep. Good luck with that.
Appreciate
Are you working?
Yes, I am.
Where do you work?
Night shift at Walmart, then I work for CL, it's like a plant in
Which one have you had the longest?
Walmart.
How long?
Overnight. About 6 months.
Okay. Is there anything else you want me to consider before I sentence you?
I'm a single father, going through divorce, so I got custody of all my 4 children, so
Well, I'll work with you on the money.
appreciate it.
Nothing else?
Nothing else.
All right. As I said, I'll dismiss the original charges. Fines and costs on this one, $500. You need a payment plan?
About a week. It's not my pay week next week. It's about a week.
You want to pay it all?
Yeah, I can pay it off.
Pick a date. Your eyes good enough to pick a date?
Nope, they ain't that good. Gotta win.
All right, so let's see. Next Friday is the 14th, then we have the 20, I like Friday due date. So 14th, 21st.
21st?
21st?
Yes, sir.
All right, any questions?
No, sir.
You're good to go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Larry, is it Hoxie or Hoaxie? Hoxie? You okay?
Okay.
Cough drop?
No.
Okay. Good morning, sir. Counsel, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. May I please the court, Parisa Sabrina on behalf of Larry Hoxie, who is present and stands to my right. Mr. Hoxie, please state your first and last name for the record.
Larry Hoxie.
Thank you. Love that suit. Love that suit.
Oh.
Yeah. Go ahead, counsel.
Your Honor, today's the date and time set for an arraignment pretrial. There are 5 matters. With respect to
Yep.
all matters, we waive formal reading. He'll stand mute.
I'm not even arraigning. Let's just adjourn the arraignment pretrial.
Okay.
How far out do you want to go?
I believe I spoke with the city attorney, is July 18th a good day for the court?
Does that work? Okay. All right. We'll get you notice.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. Have a
You're
good day to
welcome.
you and your staff.
You as well. Thank you. Susan Brown. Ms. Brown, did you talk to Mr. Bowditch, the white-haired guy?
Yes.
You want to wait for him? That all right? Oh, he'll be back at some point. Yeah, I'm not done with him yet. He'll be back. On this one? No? Let me do another file. How about Donovan Martin? Mr. Martin, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you made a good deal with the prosecutor.
Yes, I did.
All right. So we got 2 charges from May 2. We're going to dismiss those if you plead responsible to double parking a civil infraction, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
That's the way you want to resolve it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And it looks like you've agreed to pay fines and costs of $200?
Yes, Your Honor.
You care?
Pre-hearing, please, for me.
You want to do it on the B? Okay. And can you pay that today, sir?
Could I pay it on the 21st, sir?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
Well, yes, you may. I don't know if you can, but I'll give you permission.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else?
No, sir.
Have a lovely day.
Thank you.
Gotta find the right rubber stamp. Andrew Bledsoe. Mr. Bledsoe, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did you read your rights form today?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand those rights?
Yes, I do.
You don't care because it's a dismissal.
Yes, sir.
I'm assuming you're okay with that.
I'm perfectly okay with that.
Okay, all right, looks like we've got some bond money. We'll return 90% of that bond money.
You're all right.
Any questions?
No, sir.
You're all set. Donovan Williams. Wasn't that somebody famous? Donovan Williams. Sounds like a. You named after somebody famous?
McNabb.
All right, you're going forward without a court-appointed attorney today?
Yes, sir.
All right. And did you read your rights form? Did you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the options you have because of those rights?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand the possible penalty for the charge?
Yes, sir.
Understanding all of that, it says here you're going to plead guilty to the charge. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
On May 19, 2024, you were in Van Buren Township?
Yes.
And did you come in contact with the officers there?
Yes.
What was happening that makes you think you're guilty of interfering? Did you give them bad info about who you were?
No, I just
Refused to do what they told you? What
I
happened?
just didn't want to answer any questions. I was upset. So,
All right. I can accept your plea. You're working, Mr. Williams?
yes.
Where do you work?
General Motors.
How long have you been with GM?
Close to a year, about a year now.
Okay. Anything else you want me to consider, sir?
No, that's it. No, that's it.
All right. All right, on your file, fines that cost $500. Can you pay it today or do you need payments?
I'm gonna do payments.
Go downstairs and set that up, please.
Sir.
Front counter.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I need bodies now. You're just trying to catch up.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, I didn't. What's your name?
Ms. Parrish, yeah, one of her, this is also the same one, with different date.
Perry with a P. You got the Perry file?
Yes, up here.
Okay. What name?
Yeah.
Obviously, you can go from
Yep. Yep. Good morning.
too. I have seen it.
All right.
Then it's still in that Zoom, I think.
I'll give you notice, I'll do all of them, but I'm only giving you notice.
Yeah.
Did you know what day you wanted?
Joe,
Oh.
when you can, ask Jeff if we gotta wait for Brown. It's just a dismissal. There's something about him. There's bond on there. Figure it out. I'm just gonna give it back. Yeah, that's fine. Ms. Brown, come on up. We don't need Mr. Bowditch for this. I mean, we can wait if you want to, but the prosecutor wants to dismiss the case. I'm assuming you're okay with that. Yes? Okay. Counselors, tell her she's okay with the dismissal, right?
Case thrown out. Yeah.
When I went to pay the fee that was required.
Yeah, we got
They
a
said that-
$150 bond. Is that what you're talking about?
No, the bond was 300.
Yes, we got $150 on each file.
Okay,
Okay.
but then it's separate. They said I had to go to the parking structure and pay the parking fee, and they said they had no record of the $250.
I've got a receipt right here for $250.
But they didn't want to take it, and my attorney told me he gave me all the information to go and pay, but when I went to pay, they said they couldn't find no record. It was no police record. They said the only fee that they had was the $7.
Okay.
So I was wondering if I could go and get my $250 back.
That's got nothing to do with me. That's between you and the parking garage.
Oh, okay.
I can handle the $300, the two bonds we've got.
Okay.
But I can't help you with the $250 that got paid or didn't get paid to the parking structure.
Because the attorney said I had to talk to you about it.
You got to talk to me about the bond,
No,
but I can't do a thing with the parking structure.
just go
And we
back.
can wait for Mr. Bowditch if you want to.
No, I'll just go back and talk to the parking people.
You sure?
Mhm.
I don't mind waiting for Mr. Bowditch. I just don't want you back there waiting if you don't want to wait for Mr. Bowditch.
I don't want to wait.
Okay, all right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dismiss both these charges and I'm gonna release 90% of the bond money. So
Okay.
we'll keep $30 because it's a 10% bond.
Okay.
Understood?
Mhm.
And the money, you posted it, the bond, you posted that,
Uh-huh.
so you'll get it back.
Thank you.
All right, any questions?
No,
You sure?
yes.
Okay, good luck with that parking structure.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much. 90%, yeah. Yeah, I don't think the prosecutors have thought out of the fact that sometimes when they dismiss this stuff, they might want to address it. Yeah. Yeah.
How do I know if I'm loving her like Jesus?
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. Yeah. You ready on Bell?
That's Bell, Your Honor.
David Bell,
Sir.
come on up. Morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Honor Police Court, James Vaughn, up here on behalf of the Airport Authority. Yes, Douglas Baker on behalf of David Bell.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
What do we got?
Your Honor, Mr. Baker, on behalf of Mr. Bell, filed a motion to dismiss. He seems to think it was set for hearing today. All I have on my docket is an arraignment pretrial schedule. I was not served with any notice of hearing. So I am asking for an adjournment to set it up for a motion hearing. I know Mr. Baker is going to oppose that.
You know, the problem was it was never noticed up.
Well, I know I sent certainly the court a copy and city attorney a copy weeks ago. I conferred with the clerk. I was told that everything would be resolved today. And because we specifically asked about filing a precedent. So I mean, we came in thinking that the motion would somehow be resolved today. Mr. Bell is the director of the Detroit Building Department. He's a highly responsible citizen.
Sure, I bet he's busy.
He left a registered handgun in a rental car. He never went into the airport proper. It was a lost property situation, in our opinion. He went looking for it a couple of
Counsel,
days
I
later.
read your motion.
Okay.
That's not the problem.
So
the problem is he didn't know he was arguing the motion today.
All right.
So, I mean, unless you guys want to work something out, I'm not gonna make him argue this motion on the fly.
I understand.
Yeah. Although I don't know that I need your client here next time around. Doesn't sound like
Not for
we're
a motion hearing, Your Honor.
so
I would
for
wait
his
to
busy
hear his-
schedule, I'm perfectly okay with him not being here.
Fine.
That helps.
Yeah, I have no problem with that, Your Honor.
All right, so why don't you guys get together with Heather and pick a date when we can hear the motion, when he's had a chance to respond.
All right.
All right?
June 20th.
Yeah, I can do that, Your Honor.
Do you want to do June 20th, at normal time? Do you want to do it at the end of the docket?
Oh, I don't really care. You available on the 20th?
Did she say June?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, just one moment.
Yeah, that's the last time I think we're in your rotation.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'll work?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we put it towards the end of the docket, so you're done with, hopefully you're done with all your pre-trials.
Thank you.
Work,
Your Honor.
11 o'clock?
All right.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Sir, what's your name?
Shane,
Shane what?
Duzan with a D. Yeah. No, he's not a public defender. He's a corporate lawyer for the city of Detroit. This is the head of the building department he's representing. So he doesn't know this area. Yeah. Checking someone off there. Or here, give me that. And you just, are you using Alpha too?
Yeah.
Just go down the list, tell me who's here.
No, I haven't even done it yet. I haven't.
Well, you haven't done yours yet.
Oh, on this one, can we switch things around? You like this no ops, or this no ops, can you put it on that one?
Yeah, I'm
And
wondering
dismiss
about
that?
that. I didn't see it.
It was just stuck in her.
I thought that was an odd plea agreement for that. Mr. Bowditch?
Your Honor, we have a Miss Montana Wagner.
Wagner?
Yeah, a show cause, Your Honor. I don't
Also,
really-
on Miss Brown, it was a dismissal, there was some bond money. So I just took care of it.
That was all cleared up. She was a bit confused.
She was confused about the $250 that was supposed to be paid, and she said she tried to pay it and they wouldn't take the $250. And I said, ma'am, I got a receipt for the $250, but that's between you and the parking structure. I can't help you with that. So she seemed to be okay with that.
You know, it unfortunately wasn't even her. Somebody used her car. Now, this, we don't have any sort of paperwork on this, Your Honor. This is a show cause. Oh, by the way, for the record, Jeffrey Bowers, appearing on behalf of and with Ms. Wagner. Ma'am, could you tell Judge your name for the record, please?
Montana Ray Wagner.
Morning.
Thank you, ma'am. Your Honor, today's date and time set for a show cause. We had an attendance issue with Lucas, a 10-year-old son, which after the last time we were here, the act continued. So Ms. Wagner was brought in to make the explanation, and she has an explanation. Lucas suffers from some issues, what they call separation anxiety, and he was put on medication, but the medication had an adverse effect. And by the time they determined its adverse effect, he'd been on it probably a month.
Okay.
Then it took him a couple of weeks to get.
You know, wean him off.
Get it off, yeah, get it out of his
And
system.
now they put him on a new medication. So these are the positive steps.
Okay.
The negative was the 50 days of school that he missed. But he advanced a grade. But
Yeah, but they didn't advance him because he learned what he was supposed to.
Well, me and his teacher have spoke, and me and her went back and forth. I have talked to multiple people. I've talked to his doctor and his therapist and everybody, and they said it would be detrimental to keep him back.
No, and
Oh,
that's not my decision to make.
Right.
But I'm saying, what grade was he in this year?
4th grade.
My point is, he's not going to 5th grade because he learned all the 4th grade stuff.
Right.
Right. So here's the problem.
He is going to 5th grade though.
No, I understand
Okay,
that, but he's
okay.
not ready for 5th grade.
Right.
That's my concern.
Right.
Okay. And I just heard this from the superintendent of schools in Romulus. All the studies show that if a kid gets 2 grade levels behind, he never catches up.
Really?
He'll never catch up. So my concern is, what's the plan to make sure that by the time he's done next year, he's ready for 6th grade? You follow me?
Yes.
So has there been discussion between you and the school personnel about, is there a summer school available? Can you take some extra credit stuff?
I am looking into tutoring right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
I'm finding stuff that is very expensive, so I'm trying to find somebody that's not so expensive for
Right.
tutoring over the
Right.
summer.
Right.
And then I'm hoping to change him into because we're at Lincoln and there's Child's Brick Model. There's 4 different elementary schools. I'm trying to get him to put into the brick program so that he is at that building with his therapist. And so when he
Okay.
does have those episodes and stuff, that she is
He's in
there,
the same building.
that she can go and step in, that
Right.
I don't have to go and grab him
Right.
and step in.
Right. Right. So hopefully, if there are continuing issues, he doesn't leave school.
And he has her there as somebody, as a buffer to go talk to.
Okay.
We've at Child's had people that we've tried to reach out to that he could go talk to.
Mhm.
It just hasn't worked out.
Mhm.
It hasn't worked out.
Have you talked to, I understand you're trying to find tutoring on your own and everything, but have you talked to the school personnel about what might be available either through the school district, or they might know of some outside resources you could use?
His teacher has given me a few names to email to see if they can do it. And then me and her are discussing right now about
Okay.
summer school to see if there's a spot for him in
Okay.
summer school.
Okay. All right. Here's what I'm going to suggest. When I get in trouble, there's always a spot for one more. okay?
Oh, I
The
know.
question is whether or not your kid gets it. So you've got to sell yourself on, first, I'm not saying you go, be the crazy
Right.
mom. That's not gonna work. But I mean, you got to convince them that you're pushing this new plan 110%. You just need to get him into school because you don't want to lose next year too, or have him behind at the end of next year, not lose it. But so I guess what I'm trying to say is don't meekly wait to see if they tell you you got the last spot.
I filled it out
me?
yesterday and I sent it over, and I will literally call Miss Aldridge as soon as I leave here and just say, hey, I sent it, just so you know it's
in person.
Okay,
If you've got the time,
just go up there.
It's real easy for me to say no to the phone. It's harder to say no when I'm looking at a desperate mom that's trying to save her son's education.
That's true.
Okay.
Very
And
true.
I'm not criticizing the school because they got limited resources. But my point is, if there's only a spot for one more kid,
get them in there. Yep. Okay. I will.
And Your Honor, he is on a new medication, which appears to be working.
I have my kid back. I have my child.
Yeah, we'll keep our fingers crossed that he's not going to have these problems next year. But even if he doesn't, he's still got to catch up.
Yes.
I mean, he's got to do a year and a half worth of work next year, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Ms. Manoriano?
Good morning, Your Honor. Angela Manor on behalf of the people. Your Honor, I would just indicate for the record that Michael Hotchkiss from Childs Elementary is here. I have had an opportunity to speak with him. We also spoke with Mr. Bowdish about, the ongoing attendance issues. So that's kind of where things are. I don't know if the court wants to hear from Mr. Hotchkiss in terms.
I don't, I'm willing to, but I don't need to, because what I'd like to do is just extend this delayed sentence to make sure that in 5th grade, we don't have these continuing problems.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay?
Thank you.
That's fine, Judge.
We can set a review date, Your Honor.
I'm just going to suggest that, well, she's going to be out of the 9 months by the time, well, no, February 9th. That'd be November, right?
They'd be in school.
Yeah. So
September,
I
they
took the
start,
plea.
yeah.
I took the plea the end of February. So by November, we're going to know if it's a continuing problem next year. Would you agree?
Yeah,
Okay.
because they start September, right?
Yeah.
The end of September.
Yeah. So we'll have
Yeah.
a solid month and a half of school by the time the 9 months is up.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna say 9 month period is still running.
Good.
Satisfied?
That's fine.
And then you'll let us know if we got an issue.
Yes,
All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. And do we have Miss Oswald's card, Miss Oswald's
Yes.
card? What's
And
the
then
date?
last time,
Yeah.
sorry. I think
That's
it was
all right.
her coach. Last time she was on vacation and I was supposed to go down. And her plane got delayed.
I think she's down there today.
She is down there today? Okay.
I
will
think
go.
so.
She's not.
Oh, it's Thursday. Yeah. No, she's not. Call her.
I will call her.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you very much,
You're
sir.
welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Judge.
You're welcome. David Bell. Oh, well, I guess that's better than coming back and arguing a motion.
Yes, sir.
Counsel, your parents.
Yeah, Douglas Baker on behalf of Dave Bell, and we've decided to take the offer that the prosecution has made in this case.
Okay. And the offer is you're going to plead to a civil infraction, double parking. You've agreed to pay 150 fines or costs?
Yes, sir.
All right. And the misdemeanor would be dismissed. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I can do that. I was kind of looking forward to arguing that motion because I thought it was a pretty good argument.
Well, I believe in it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is obviously, you can't come back here for $150. So this makes sense, but I thought it was an interesting argument. Okay, can you pay that today, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, if you go downstairs, the cashiers will smile when they take your money.
Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Are we finished?
Oh, yeah. You're all set. Have a great day. How about Tiffany Haynes? Good morning. You are going forward today without a court-appointed attorney, correct?
Correct.
All right. Did you read your rights form?
I did.
Did you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
You understand the options presented?
Yes.
And you understand the possible penalty for the charge?
Yes.
All right. Looks like you have made a deal with the prosecutor. You're going to plead to a civil infraction, double parking. You've agreed to pay fines and costs of $200. And the misdemeanor charge from May 13 would be dismissed. Is that the agreement you've entered into?
Yes.
And can you pay the 200 today?
Is it possible for me to get a few weeks to pay?
Sure,
those?
I can get you on a payment plan if you want.
Yes, I would
Okay,
appreciate that.
all right, so I will accept your plea to the added charge. I will dismiss the misdemeanor charge. I will assess fines and costs of $200 in keeping with what you've agreed to. And I'm gonna send you downstairs to make a payment plan. Any questions?
No, sir.
You're all set.
Thank you.
Oh, and whatever they took from you that day is gone. They're good,
Okay.
yeah, that's part of the agreement, right?
Well, he told me that the owner can go and get it after the 200 is paid, or is that not true? Because the gun was cleared.
I can't read the damn thing. What's he say? Item seized, and what's that say?
Item seized gun may be returned.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. Gun is in front.
That one guy got fined $9,000.
Been doing 12 years.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. they're all
Yeah,
getting money,
there were
they're
2
all
or
getting
3
money.
guys going through it at the same time, and I just saw one of them was sentenced to $9,000 fines.
Yeah, because I think a total of 5. The last one was a, but even this talks about RTSA. RTSA is not finding these stuff. They're saying that there's too much going through that they can't catch everything, but that's a lot.
Xavier Hall, do you want to wait for the attorney for me to dismiss this? I don't have to. Case is dismissed. Would you just tell Crystal that I dismissed Hall?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Ann Roswell, I'm assuming you're okay with the dismissal? And neither one of you got bond posted? Bye. Have a nice day. Well, you know, I've traveled more than once and brought my backpack in here and had the guys running through.
Yeah, you
Just-
said that because
just-
the ammunition does, the bullets, whatever I guess are.
And I don't know that I've ever had anything in that backpack that was illegal, but I'm just paranoid. Yeah. Well, what the hell? They just dismissed it because there's no complaint.
I'm gonna go check the list.
I'm looking. All right, Joe. Yeah. That's weird. Well, obviously he didn't want to pursue it.
That's time to give me Angela spoke from this morning.
That was a assault.
We'll have to ask.
Stacy.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. We're getting close to the end.
So I just dismissed your 2A and B guys.
Thank you so much. I was just asking.
And then she pointed out to me that the complainant, I took a plea from him about an hour ago.
The complainant was here.
Yeah. He obviously didn't talk to anybody. So I told
You
her.
talked to the same prosecutor. But not
That's
the-
right.
Yeah,
That's
not the
right.
same prosecutor.
Well, I'm gonna go talk and do it right now. Just so she's aware.
Well, you should listen.
I'm gonna tell her right now. That's crazy. We asked and.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, man.
Unless there's I mean, it's the same first and last name, so maybe it's not the same guy.
I mean, yeah, what's the first and last name? Michael Smith? 'Cause that's, you know, John Smith, Christina Smith.
Can you read that now, son?
No.
What's your last name?
Pharr.
Fair? Far? That's how you pronounce it? Far? Like not close, but far.
Ms. Medina, your turn.
We're right, yeah, we're working you up an adjournment. We got a lot of formal hearings today. I only see one that's got an attorney listed though.
July 1st, at 9:40, I'm Judge Martinson. All right, thank you.
Sure, we can tell you that.
February 1st of 20. You're welcome.
We'll call you Saturday.
Okay. Apple pie enchiladas. That's not.
Wouldn't it be like an empanada?
I don't know, but that sounds good. What's good?
No, that does. And I'm not a big apple pie person, but that.
Oh, I am definitely making this. Oh, that sounds so good.
Do you have apples this year or no?
I haven't noticed it yet. Yeah, I haven't noticed because I got them all back with the bureau. Oh, you got one ready? Oh, got it. Jabari Palmer, come on up, sir. Mr. Palmer, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? Did you read your rights form?
Yes, I did.
Did you understand your rights?
Yes.
Did you understand the options presented by those rights?
Yes.
You understand the possible penalty for the charge?
Yes.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to the charge?
Yes.
And are you doing so freely and voluntarily today?
Yes.
All right. Were you at Metro Airport on April 8th?
Say that one more time, sorry.
Were you at the airport on April 8th?
April 8th. Oh, the day of. I think so, yeah.
Yeah, ticket says it was April 8th at about 1:41 p.m.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And while you were there, did you violate some rule or regulation?
Yes, I did.
Which one? What did you do?
I don't know the exact term, but it was I just forgot to turn in something I was supposed to.
All right, so the ticket says found item that was not turned in.
Yeah.
Right? You were working there.
Yeah.
At the airport, right? All right, so you found something and protocol is you're supposed to turn it into a supervisor or some location or something, and you didn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
I forgot, yeah.
All right, I can accept that. Who were you working for?
G2.
And still working for them?
No.
Yeah. What was the item?
It was an iPad.
Okay. I'll accept your plea.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything you want me to consider before I sentence you?
No.
Prosecutor has recommended a delayed sentence, which means if you stay out of trouble for 3 months, pay whatever court costs I order, then at the end of the 3 months, it will not stay on your record as a conviction.
Okay.
All right, I'll do that. 3 months, delayed sentence, court costs $400. Can you pay that today or do you need time?
I need time.
Go on downstairs and set up a payment plan.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I did. He's on the news again.
Why are you laughing?
At least you're admitting.
Share this one. Sure.
Yes. What's that? I'm waiting for Mr. Christian. Oh, you didn't get paperwork? Sir, it's Mr. Carter.
What's your last name?
Oh, Bales.
Bales. First name Wayne?
Yes, sir. Get paperwork, you wait on some data. You wait on some data, yes. Last name, Your Honor, Bono, first name Chance. Stephanie.
All right, go ahead.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Bonham, who is present. Sir, could you tell the judge your name for the record, please?
Chance Bonham.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
Thank you. Your Honor, today's a date and time, I believe, set for the regular formal reading stand. We're also we want to schedule this for bench trial, Your Honor. I've talked with the prosecutor. We would like, if at all possible, June 20th at 8:15.
I just got to check with her when she gets back.
Mr. Bonham has another matter in Washington on later in the afternoon.
The problem is though, I have a regular pre-trial docket, I don't know that I'm.
So I got June 20, 24 or August 15th is what I'm looking at on your notes. Need a bench trial date.
June 20th doesn't work. Well, if you want to do it.
Oh, no, we can't do that. We can't do a bench trial first thing in the morning.
Yeah, I didn't consider that.
I mean, unless it's going to be a half-hour trial, which is unlikely. No, I wasn't asking for a guarantee, right? Yeah, usually the trials would do towards the end of the docket.
Well, maybe you can go watch them first. All right.
Yeah, because the trial won't be till 10:30, 11 here. That works?
I'm not 100% what time I need to go to.
Well, you know, it's a bench trial, so I'm not real worried about it.
Okay.
Make sure you got his number so you can call him and say, I'm still, you know, it's 15, I'm still in Washington, I haven't done anything yet, whatever.
Okay.
Okay, let us know.
All right, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Bonham.
Last name Bonham.
There used to be a Romulus family of Bonhams.
Yes, those are my people.
Beautiful girls. I'm telling you, they were all beautiful girls. And there was a big family though. I mean, like back in my day, it seemed like everybody for like 8 years, one way or the other, went to school with a Bonham. Yeah.
Yep. One of my cousins actually just graduated from college just this year, one of the last of them. So, yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do June 15th or June 20th?
June 20th.
All right, and we're scheduling at what, 11?
Yeah, we will.
All right. So, and you understand you have a right to a jury trial?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, bond is continued. We'll get you a notice on the bench trial. Thank you. Your Honor.
And then I'm gonna need my car. You know, with the length of this topic, there's nobody. There's nobody out. Yeah, nobody out. I'm all dressed up. Or clean. Jesus, I wore a clean shirt.
Share points. Thank you for that. Next dinner,
All right, this is a super easy process. Small spoon, even quarter cup of pie, in the center of each tortilla. Sprinkle with cinnamon. Roll it up, tuck in the edges, and place steam side down and prepare a dish. In a medium saucepan with medium heat, combine butter, white sugar, brown sugar, and water. Bring to a boil, stir constantly, reduce heat, simmer for 3 minutes, pour that over the enchiladas and let stand for 30 minutes. Then bake. That's pretty simple.
soak into the. Oh,
That's pretty easy. And how you would not serve that with ice cream. I'm making that for Saturday night's dinner.
Yeah.
No, you're not, because it's gonna be in November.
I know we're not.
Oh, this is kind of sexist. It's so easy to make, my husband can make it.
Did you figure out how to send it to yourself?
I got off Facebook, we just typed in
Oh, okay.
apple pie and talk.
I thought you looked online how to forward it to yourself.
Ooh, I had powdered sugar and caramel sauce like that.
So now what is it again called?
Apple pie enchilada. I'm gonna print the recipe today.
Oh, are you okay?
I'm open my phone. Right. I probably will be able to, but I can't remember.
How did you want that breakdown?
Yeah, if you had a chance to. Didn't think to. This is pretty funny.
Oh my gosh.
You see it?
The middle one.
The dog's laying down, he's got paint samples on him. Best way to pick out your new couch. Match the couch to the dog hair color. This is cool. Here's your Figure out how to play that from the beginning. I don't know. Crossed out means they were here.
These are cool.
And then neat.
It is.
Ton of no-shows today. That's cool.
Wanted to take a picture. Hey guys. Wow, that mic really does work. I spoke to Angela right away and let her know everything else is being. It's just gonna be like a bench trial, if at all possible.
June 20th at 11 10 time.
Works for me.
Let me see, give me 1 second.
What's the file name?
What, yes, that's only it, we're left, we're done.
Whose file do you need?
She's grabbed it already.
Sorry.
It's fails, we fails.
I'm in Waterford Township at 10 a.m. on the 15th.
You have to press her and we're gonna make it big for her.
Okay.
Is this Angela?
Yeah.
Hey, Angela.
Yes, Judge.
Miss Medina's being hard to get along with.
What else is new?
I have for July 22nd. What's July 22nd?
Hold on, I'll come in the courtroom, Judge.
Gracias.
Thanks.
I am at what time?
We would do that.
Yeah, that's perfect. I'm house counsel for Judge Inman, or Magistrate Inman.
Will you get done then?
I mean, normally we're done by 10:30.
So 11 won't work, you still gotta drive here.
Oh, yeah, that would be, or I could just do the docket from Zoom
We would
here.
greatly appreciate
See,
that.
I can come in early, do the docket here on Zoom, then I'm writing the bill team.
Did
You
you
see
bring
how
back
flexible I am?
Were you like worried?
We're teaming.
Yeah.
She's got the group of behind her, right?
Oh my God, look how flexible.
Wait till I start rolling my sleeves up.
You're here July 22nd for your violation document anyway, so can we just stand for 11?
Yeah, Angela, and you know, this is not gonna be, we're gonna discuss. Okay, we'll figure it out. So we don't have
All right,
to
let me
figure
give
it
you,
out. outside of this.
When we're not.
I'm just here.
Are you sure?
I love it.
And then you have one more. Right here.
Oh,
Where you going?
I'm a seat fest.
Where's Mamacita?
Downtown
Sounds like a place
Trenton.
I should go.
Downtown Trenton, over by Elizabeth Park.
Yes.
West Jefferson, right at the corner, before you start heading towards the park, there's that,
Used to be 3 Hermanos?
I know.
yeah.
And
Or
now-
no,
now-
3 Hermanos was down.
Down farther.
It was down in Brownstown. That was at Jefferson and Yarborough Drive.
That's also for free, Tracy, mine is not around.
That's close.
That's close, yeah.
No, this isn't downtown Trenton.
Okay.
Oh, I went somewhere for breakfast in downtown Trenton. It was awesome. They had like only a select couple sandwiches. It was really small, quick, please. So cute. Coffee, breakfast sandwiches.
Look at, read the story.
Yes, so good.
Yeah, it's classic.
Promenade, it was so cute. I felt like so trendy. I was like, oh my
Yeah,
God,
that's
this
what
should
it
be
is.
Royal
It's
Oak.
like a trendy place.
This is like.
Where at?
Promenade.
It's downtown Trenton.
My family are a little bougie and they're like, oh, I have the coffee here. Oh, okay, it's fantastic.
Across the street, Elliot's.
Oh my gosh, and there was this one.
First
store-
take, and it's the most, probably the most famous version of that song too.
Okay, July 22nd, go to
They
war
go to
with
your
Angela. July 22nd, go to war with Angela, got it?
The world is July 1st.
I'm not going to war with Angela. All right, Mr. Bales, here you go, okay? Please give me a call back. Did I give you my information? Okay, please give me a call one time before that, okay? So beginning of July. Thank you, sir.
Do I have it?
Yes, you have it. Thank you.
I might as well at least be
All
prepared.
right, are these all mine? Because you know.
I try to be prepared.
We got a lot of them today. I got 3 or 4 of them today. Yeah, a huge amount. I mean, it doesn't look like we had anybody show up at all.
It's crazy, I don't know why.
And the weird thing is, it's like, last week we had a no-show docket that was like minuscule.
I don't get it.
Nope, me neither.
Two of them were dismissals.
You did good on that. You were here earlier.
And then, you know, the other ones, because prosecutors give me a hard time, so.
I'm not giving you a hard time. I'm giving that lady who gave all of us a hard time. Well, yeah, it was 4 years ago.
Yep.
All right, guys, I think we're all set. Let me go check out here. All right, Mr. Bills, take care. No problem, sir. And I'm gonna run to Lincoln Park because Ed is golfing with Judge Mullins, so Chris wants to run to Lincoln Park.
Ed who is golfing?
What?
Ed who?
Ed Holmberg. I told Judge Mullins that I couldn't do it. She wanted me to part of the golf little crew. She said, well, can you drive the golf? I'm like, no, because I'm house counsel and Judge Oakley on that day.
Tell me, somebody's got to work.
And then Ed, he's lost him. He's like, well, I'm gonna go. I'm like, oh my gosh.
This is just an adjournment, Your Honor. Last name is Stewart. Apologize for being late, Your Honor. He works the last shift.
No problem.
We're gonna take the June 20th date, for another free trial. Amanda is gonna get me on this story.
I'm sorry? No, not until he takes a plea or gets convicted. Yep. No problem. It's good to be working.
And then, Your Honor, I got a call from attorney jumped off on no red.
No red?
No red. And I believe he's telling me that they were supposed to be here. She had an illness. I think maybe he was wondering if the court would consider adjournment.
Let's see what's scheduled. It's a breach of security, but for some reason, this is the, it keeps getting adjourned.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Have a good afternoon.
Take care.
I'll talk to you, Mr. Stewart. Has it been adjourned a lot?
It's been adjourned at least 4 times. But it looks like it's for discovery. You might want to talk to Jim and see what's going on.
All right. Can we,
He probably won't care if it's adjourned.
all right, let me talk to him. I think Sam texted me back.
We'll tell Sam, don't forget to be here by noon.
All right.
What's he got? What do we got him on?
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay, look at this.
I saw one. Yeah, it's easy enough to figure out. I saw one the other day. This guy that adopted, found out who his biological father was. He's been working with the guy for years.
No.
One of his friends from work turns out to be his biological father. Which makes that discovery a little easier.
Yeah,
At
yeah,
least-
especially that your friend.
At least I know my real dad's not my ass.
Yeah. And it's so hard, if you look at 23 and.
Yeah. All right. That's a really nice picture. Yes, dear. Good. It's always good to think. Oh, you know what? I don't know. I don't know if we can do that. I mean, no, take that back. I know we can do that. It's whether or not it justifies the expense, but yeah, that makes good sense. If I have to have one, I'm trying to avoid that, but yeah. No, I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna send you a picture of the shirt.
I'm security.
Oh, I'm security.
Why do we need our guys out
Yeah.
there?
You don't. You got it.
All right. We gotta figure out how we're gonna jump, allocate payments and stuff.
Objection to.
All right, see you.
I think we're waiting on
All
which has to be asked for through whoever does, we don't have access. They can view it.
Mhm. I never got this. Right. Mhm.
When does the plan?
Yeah, probably.
The first,
All
the
right.
18th. The 18th,
Yeah.
give you more time. I will not.
Thank you, sir. I say thank you, mother. I said thank you, hon, because we're close. Even though she picks on me, we're close. No, unless you change such as identified, then in that case, I'd be apologizing profusely. Nothing gets by me. Like a steep.
You know, that shirt was really good. It's really nice snow white linen pants.
Yeah.
Which is much better than
And then a fedora or whatever the heck it is.
I don't wear.
Yeah, but you don't wear the white linen pants either.
I mean, where am I gonna go? I mean, you know, next time somebody invites me to a really nice yacht party.
Yeah.
Why did just send me a text? I just had a lovely visit with 3 of the sweetest people on the planet and a large dog. I had more fun than they did. Cheyenne takes the kids to a park.
Aw.
Wow. This is
I'm telling you, it's like nobody showed up at all.
Oh, what'd you do with No Rad? Music bingo. And.
Isn't it a blast?
But.
Did you go down river?
Huh.
Did you go down river?
We go to beer color every Wednesday.
Where's that?
Which is Alan and Rogers.
Yeah, so it's probably the same guy did it. Was he an older guy, probably in his 50s?
No, this is a younger guy
Okay.
with a tall guy that helps him. But it used to be pregnant, they did. So, but they said that they're at over 50 different places, so they all work together. But on Tuesday night, they have music trivia.
Yeah, that would be fun too.
Yeah.
I thought the music bingo was a blast, and I
Yeah,
found
really
out,
like
I
it.
found out that we're doing that at the judicial conference in August. Because Liz DeSano, who loves the music bingo, is on the program chair. It's
Oh,
co-chairs,
cool.
her and Judge Brock.
Yeah, we have a lot of people. Well, Bruce talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you being sarcastic? I mean, it's totally. You want me to correct that? You don't want me to. I have the same, I want you to. Okay, I'll let the judge know. Okay. Mr. Rutherford.
I hope this isn't my buddy Rick Rutherford. Isn't it funny? It's Rick Rutherford. It's Richard Rutherford. I mean, it's not him, because, I mean, address, birth date, everything's wrong, but it's Richard. Oh, my God. I wonder if it's his son. He's got a son, Ricky. We did?
Representation for hearing. for
Okay,
formal hearing.
good. So NORAD, who wanted that file? Jeff did.
Jeff did,
Do you know here?
no, she's not here, but Mena said to adjourn it because they want discovery of CCTV and they look at the feds to get it, so it's not as easy as
Yeah.
normal stuff.
Oh, Mr. St. Clair didn't show up for his, or is this, no, this is a different St. Clair. What's the St. Clair, the problem child yeah. There's another St. Clair on the docket today.
He said, he is requesting an info. Or no, Angela. requesting an
Informally, still gotta have a lawyer,
Not info. Oh, yeah. for you,
because he's in
yes.
front of me. He can have a pre-hearing if he wants.
I'm sorry.
He can have a pre-hearing on his own, because that doesn't go in front of the
He had
judge.
that. He
Yeah.
refused to have that.
Yeah.
No, Matt, I'm sorry. He had 3 hearings, he had a little.
What time's he scheduled, Bill?
Highly unlikely they're related.
Thank you.
Say it aloud.
Highly unlikely.
You can put the no. Yeah. Oh, you are.
Yes,
Are you
appreciate
doing
it.
that no show thing already when you got another promo? What is it?
I'll just write, I got the formal files out,
Oh.
because those are different anyhow. I don't benchmark, I just default. Me too. It's supposed to be cool today. Yeah. I don't know, talk about how humid it was this morning. Oh, who's on my camera?
Feel like I didn't pay my country. It's totally meaningless. Yeah. I don't know if we need to wait for that record or not. Probably. No, 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 it's all right. I just asked, I'm just trying to make sure it was attorney that conflict, so I just didn't know, I haven't seen the attorney, so I just wanted to make sure. Did this just happen? That would have probably happened this morning at some point. Oh, hang on. It was some, it's a little honest. Yeah. Okay, well, this is an intro. Okay, I just wanted to make sure, if anyone came up with the bench more, yeah. I will double check. All right, no worries. I just wanted to make sure. All right, thanks. Yeah.
If it's just a dismissal, it's a civil action. you should do it. Thank you. Oh, so it was an attorney. You told him he had to have somebody. What's your bar number?
46246. I filed an appearance outside.
Good, good.
Bill's probably did have an attorney, so, and they're just dismissing.
Oh, okay. All right, you're all set, counsel.
Thank you.
We don't need it on the record. Have a good day.
Sorry. I missed what you last.
I said we don't need it on the record.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Oh.
It's not a very good excuse because these guys are usually good enough to give time to put it down. So, jury trial, the attorneys always, the defense attorneys always make this big deal about, would you move the count just because it's a count type of thing. And I always struggle with that one because it's just because I think we're qualified question. You know what I mean? What's Scott testified about? Am I gonna believe a cop is more truthful just because he's a cop? No. But I might believe a cop's testimony is more accurate because it's a cop. You know what I mean? If I got two people telling me how fast the car was going that they observed on the street, and one of them's a cop, I'm probably going to give more credibility to the cop because they've done that, right? It's part of their job. They've been trained, blah blah blah. I always struggle with that one. Of course, I think a lot of the questions are too unqualified to be very useful. Yep. Yeah.
Did you hear the conversation I had with Patricia yesterday about the education? You know, she brought up the fact that you corrected her about her husband was a doctor. And I did, I caught it when she did it. She said, oh, my husband's in the medical profession, I just wanted to make sure you don't know. Which I thought that was a great way to handle that. And I told her, I said, I think you're doing yourself a disservice when you ask everybody what their education is. I said, this is a blue collar area. I said, you know, in West Bloomfield, where the majority of the jury may have a higher education, I said, I think that's right. I said, I just take too much risk. Some people think I'm not smart enough, because I don't have to know. I said, I don't think that's what you're at. She said, no, I don't know what's in career. I said, well, then ask them. So why? She said, I'm trying to find engineers. But I said, well, all right, it's Christmas. Here's a problem. And
And it's staying with Crystal?
It's staying with Crystal and she's bringing the paperwork in.
Um,
Here's the problem. Then you have to tell them. That's how big a deal Crystal is.
Yes, hold on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just ask the question.
I think so too. I think so too. She's not trying to find only people higher. I think she's trying to find out who you do. She did certain cases. Which I agree with. So they just ask, okay, why go to that? I ask them whether you get which
Mr. Rutherford, you need to go downstairs and talk to them. You have 2 points for balance.
Okay.
You need to talk to downstairs about their planner or something.
Okay.
To handle those. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
just to say.
Have a good day.
Because
You recognize that.
she read a book somewhere. She read a book somewhere. Yeah, she read a book somewhere, heard somebody give something else. Right, thing to do that. Here's the elements net. Like that. Well, what's that? I think it depends on. Yeah, really, get some facts, right? Substantial stuff. Definitely talk about detail. Look past that. You might have a couple of answers.
Kincaid, Your Honor, the 11:15 formal.
Got it. Are we ready?
Early, appropriately dressed.
Awesome.
Very nice gentleman.
So you gave him a break.
You bet I did.
Mr. Kincaid, I understand that you're going to plead responsible to an added civil infraction of double parking.
That's correct.
The prosecutors asked me to dismiss the disobeyed stop sign, the 3-point offense, and you've agreed to pay $200 fines and costs, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And that's the way you want to resolve this today?
Yes,
I will take your plea. Can you pay the 200 today?
I can.
Go downstairs and the cashier will smile when she takes your money.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much.
Enjoy your day, sir.
Thank you. You do the same.
Did you dress it like that just for this?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Nobody does that anymore. Hell, the attorneys don't even wear a suit.
I have a suit, I actually dressed up. I said,
I like
I
the
said,
suit too.
I
so
said, this is the
It
second
looks
time
very
this
nice.
week I had to wear a suit. I'm not used to
Yes,
this.
it's hard to go wrong with black.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Thank you very much. You're gonna go downstairs to cashier. We take the process.
I think he was for a short time. I think so. So I gotta follow up with another last. We took her to dinner, please. China's. So we take her home. She said, I need you to come look at my iPad. I'm like, "Okay." So she pulls up my nephew-in-law, who was smart, put up one of those little cameras on the outside of my mom's condo. Shine, touches the deck and then out to the backyard, right? And she actually told me last week that she saw a doe walk by her. So she's getting security. So she's like, what is this? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what kind of bird it is, some kind of bird. I said, what's over your camera? She said, I don't know. So I walked out with the camera. I thought I was gonna see a nest there. You can like see like this bird that's right on top of the camera. I said, I don't know what it is, it's a bird. I don't know what kind of bird. So while I was in there, I said, did you ever look up American Court so you can watch your son? He said, oh, I couldn't figure out how to do it. So I remember iPad, I showed her how to navigate the iPad. I said, if you just want to see what's going on, just type in Judge Oakley YouTube. Right? I said, the problem with that is a lot of those are just our YouTube feed that's just like, empty courtroom for an hour at a time because we're waiting for something to do.
American TV.
American Courts, I think. I do American Courts on YouTube. He's the guy that's got so much Senator content. He's a real big Senator.
Oh, okay. And then you can put in.
I don't know if you know that. I just scrolled up to us. Our courtroom. If you go to the venue, go to the. Yeah, and then it's gonna scroll up. No, yeah. Some of it. No, I agree with that. I think some parents don't care. Well, some of them, unfortunately, some of them, they don't have education. They never was good for it. Right? They got enough to buy dime bag. They work on some problem. They don't have any brains. They don't have any aspirations. So they don't have. So why would they teach education on it? That's the greatest problem in our society. I was, like, just don't want more. Yeah, but I mean, even the people that don't have. Systems. Yeah, I have to work. what I mean, especially with young kids, like, why are you not doing anything? If there's something you want to accomplish, or somewhere you want to go, hell, be shallow, something you want to own, you know, why aren't you working towards something like this? Well, that guy yesterday, 29-year-old now, when I asked him, what's he accomplished since high school? Mr. Lee's quiet. Well, I'm still convinced that guy's selling Oakley, so.
Yeah, you're right.
And he just don't want to tell them that. He's getting his money from somewhere. I want to tell Dad, if you're not paying his household bills, he's not living off his girlfriend, then he can pay his own damn car bills too. Right? That's why I really love my baby. I'll let him put him in jail. Because he won't do community service. Because I said 20 hours a week. He won't do community service. And I hope he gets it. I hope he gets community service. But I just don't think he will. Yeah, I should follow. Yeah, but he'll take Dad's money.
Yeah.
And he'll live off his girlfriend, because you know damn well it is. Or at least partial. It just drives me nuts. How can you not want more? Hell, I got a great one. I want more of that. Right? Oh, absolutely. That's probably, you see this, oh, but you also know what's like, why is this guy getting these other buses? It's like, damn, dude, you're not legal to drive. Why the hell you?
You already have a license, why are you breaking the law? You should be the most cautious driver out there.
Absolutely. Like, I get it, you gotta go to work, but then damn it, all the rules, you know, don't run this stoplight. Right. That's one more thing I can do with it. I get some discouraged. Just don't see the market. Cycle. There is no. It's the gratification. Hey, did you card Jackson? Yeah. Yeah, so I want to be on him over there. He told me, until you want to find a job, so I gave 2 weeks. And I want to do service next week. Good. And I gave him a huge chance, so I want to do it. Okay, all right, cool. This Starlight Festival, something like that.
I got one more, Lockman. 24 VB 00175. That was scheduled at 10:45. Yeah, somebody will show up then. So we got a gap between 11 and 12. Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah, because our formal hearing.
Yeah,
all showed up early.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, did they? No, he is out of jail.
I should call. And say, don't bring us Krispy Kreme. Hey, somebody got tamales this week and never even offered one. Got tamales this week and never even offered. I'm downstairs.
Oh, somebody went to Mexican town today or this week?
Yeah, and I almost gave him a hard time because I think last time I said, next time you guys go down.
I would get a burrito of that.
I love that.
Do they get them from Eevee's? You know where they get them from?
Jerry, hear this story? About tamales? Oh. He didn't like them the first time.
Did you not know they were?
He didn't know how to eat them.
What? What do you mean? So he ate the corn.
It's too much fiber.
Yeah. Yeah, so he poured on more salsa.
Yeah, it was genuine. Yeah.
Hey, you don't know what you don't know.
I think it's some thing I've ever heard.
I don't know. Did you?
I did. Oh my God.
Seriously though, you don't know what you don't know. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know I can't remember the first time I had a tamale. But somebody must have told me going around. I don't know.
But like, you can rent restaurants already in rent. So you obviously know they're.
I don't know that I've ever, yeah, I have. We went with our neighbors to that place on Michigan Ave at Los Amigos.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, that place got great food.
Do
You been there?
That's the one in Ipsy, right?
Los Amigos on Michigan Ave going into Ipsy.
Should I just tell you?
It's pretty good size.
So he can show me it right.
Sure, okay. Did you stop the recording or
Okay.
live streaming?
Yeah, stop the live